Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter what date or time you might come across this message and it resonates for you, with you. It is for you. All right. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what message needs to come through for you, Aquarius, for this timeless reading. Now, this message could be one that's coming through for one or for the many. We're just going to see as we get into it. All right. I do intend, hope, and trust that your life is going extremely amazing. Wow. Okay. Well, overall energy here, we got 3 cards, which is super interesting. We got the Ten of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. So some of you have really been in this place with this overall energy, Aquarius, of just feeling with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups kind of energy, feeling as if it's time to let something go. There's kind of this energy of being final. There's a finality energy coming through here, Aquarius, that you know, some of you are finally is the words coming through here, stepping away from something that has been painful, that has caused you grief, that has caused you heartache. So this overall energy of really being done, it's almost as if there's that energy or those words coming through, Aquarius, is finally I'm done, or I made the decision to be done. I'm walking away from the grief, from the pain, from the heartache with that 5 of Swords energy. But I'm also kind of putting in, this almost looks like an egg. It's almost as if you're allowing that energy of whatever has been holding you back. It's like you have this cup or this basket over here that is full of light, full of growth, full of kind of new energy, seeds, if you will, here, Aquarius. And it's almost as if you're letting any energy that has been draining you, any grief energy, any energy that has been holding you back or dulling your shine, you're letting that kind of seep out into the earth, to be transmuted, okay, to be kind of, what is the words coming through here? I'm seeing that for some reason the word isn't coming through here, but the blue bucket that you put out, or the blue canister, well, not, maybe everybody's isn't blue, but recycled, to be transmuted or to be recycled into new clean energy, or potentially toxic or negative energy. It's kind of like that grief, that heartache, letting that kind of seep out of you, right? Letting that go and having this over here, this new beginning. So there's that finality with that overall energy. And then you also have that 2 of Wands energy coming in here, and this is really opening up to new possibilities. It's like you have this little bus here, you have this globe here, right, of the earth. There's so much. And if you look even at the 10 of Swords, and if you look at kind of this one too, but more so these two, it's like looking out at all the vast horizon, all that's possible, all that is out there. So Aquarius, you are making some big moves, finally moving out of this kind of energy of, for some of you, maybe feeling stuck or feeling kind of just staying within something because it felt comfortable, and really moving into this new energy of possibility, of seeing big horizons, of seeing just how far you can go, seeing that there is that big world. Some of you may be, you know, getting ready for a lot of travel, moving out of a situation. This is very exciting energy with this overall energy, Aquarius, and it's finally coming through. For some of you, it's almost as if you had to drag yourself into this kind of finality and away from this heartache, this grief, this pain, kind of kicking and scratching, if you will. It's almost like I'm seeing like this energy of a temper tantrum, which is super interesting, Aquarius. Some of you really had to go inward. Oh, okay. This one fell out. So we're going to go ahead and take it because Spirit is saying, yep, that is the one. It's almost as if you had to really go inward and see for yourself, but for some of you, but to be able to rise up and step away from this. But for others of you, it's as if you have really been kind of in this almost planning stage again with this Two of Wands, planning stage for this for quite a while. And now it's as if the lights, see these little lights up here, have finally began to flicker or in fact turn on, and the ideas of how you can do this and the savings or however this is coming through for you, Aquarius, the lights finally came on and you're like, yes, I have this clarity. It's time for me to make my move. Okay, so this is really gorgeous. Now let's see what is coming in. What is coming in is you have that Queen of Swords energy. That Queen of Swords energy is your energy coming in here, Aquarius. And Swords energy, the Queen of Swords, she is strong. And this is coming through with this honesty. What is coming in is being honest and true with yourself. Being very much open to communication, honest communication. And that communication feels like it had to come through you for you to open up to this, Aquarius. Now that communication also may have come through with somebody else, because this could be a partnership of some sort. It could be romantic, it could be business wise, it could be even for some of you with parents that this is coming through. But this is what is coming in: a lot of honesty, a lot of communication coming through, Aquarius, in one way or another. So be ready for that, because for some of you, this is you really putting that honesty out there, coming for some of you, coming clean is what's coming through. For some others of you, it's coming out. Interesting energy here. But for some, it's going to be unexpected communication to you or from you that you or another person or a group of people may not actually kind of know what to expect from it, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, now let's go ahead and see the challenge. The challenge is manifest. Interesting energy. So that challenge is manifest. This is a major arcana coming in here, and this is the Magician basically. So many of you are going to potentially have a challenge manifesting or staying focused to continue to act and or continue to create. Some of you are going to, moving away from this, you may have that challenge of seeing what your true kind of magic is, because moving away from the situation, many of you potentially have really been in this place of kind of building your identity around or becoming more of whatever this overall situation is. And so manifesting or being in this space to act and create, to be able to hold that focus or look into your own magic within yourself without kind of whatever the situation is for you, Aquarius, could be a bit challenging. So be aware of that. You are strong, you are independent, and you can do the dang thing, whatever this is for you. Okay, now what to surrender is surrender to silence. Yes, you see, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within you. Silence can heal and replenish you, okay? So this is really coming through with what to surrender, Aquarius. As this energy of everything doesn't always have to be loud and crazy and chaotic around you. You can be okay within yourself and, in fact, by yourself, okay? That Queen of Swords energy with the what's coming in energy, that is a very strong energy. And of course, swords or air energy is your energy, Aquarius. So you really, really can tune into yourself, tune into the silence, get the answers, the encouragement, the nudges, the guidance that you may need during this time. For those of you that, this is finally coming through. This is a very exciting time. For some, this time, this excitement can also feel overwhelming. Okay, it can feel overwhelming. There is times as we age or as we become adults that feeling of excitement can actually feel as if it's a feeling of anxiety, right? Or a feeling of fear. Those two kind of senses, or the physiological changes within them, can kind of overlap. So really, really allowing yourself to tune inward. Again, we talked about that here with the overall energy, that maybe, some of you had gone inward and begun to understand kind of what it meant to be able to kind of leave this behind or walk away from this, but also allowing that stillness to encompass you and embrace you, be around you, and not really always having to have, because that's an energy that's kind of coming through with what it is that you're leaving, as it began to feel as if it was always chaotic or always very loud or that sort of thing, like almost this energy, Aquarius, of, and take this if it resonates, of always feeling as if you had to be on stage in one form or another. That is the energy that you are leaving behind. It is okay to not have to feel that way, to be okay with the silence, okay? All right, and let's go ahead and see, what is the lesson? What is the lesson for Aquarius here? Ooh, interesting. Two of these came out. Humility. You have developed, or you're developing, the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths, you see? So the lesson here is that it's okay to still love people, or love whatever it is from afar, but to understand and have that humility to know that sometimes there are different paths, that people are on different paths. That doesn't mean that one's good or bad or this or that, and your own situation, Aquarius. We're all individual. I don't know your or each one of your specific situations, but however this is shaking out for you here, Aquarius, that humility is a lesson that's going to be coming through, or that really some of you need to sit in silence with, for some of you, because that may be a little bit difficult, this lesson, that humility, but developing that awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. This is coming through also with celebrities. A lot of times we can put, and this is a side note that I don't know why Spirit's putting this through, but somebody definitely needs to hear it. A lot of times we can put celebrities on pedestals as if they're better or this or that. Maybe they had a different path, or for some, maybe there's that idea that they had a lucky break. But the thing is that they still go through struggles and challenges, and leaving behind, and needing to communicate and open up, and just the same, or in their own way, of course, but they go through all that too. Okay, so there's a lot of humility that is going to be coming through, or this lesson of humility is going to be coming through, that it's okay to be on different paths, that not everybody is meant, or everything is meant to be in our life for the long haul. Some of it is just a season or a short term, okay? So that is a big lesson coming through. Now for others of you, and or some of you, both of these lessons are coming through, but the lesson of purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So see, some of you may be learning this lesson because within this chaos, either you kind of maybe became a little bit bitter or hard, are the words coming through here, or something or someone began to feel that way to you, like they were, right, a situation or an event that occurred, or somebody that was in your life, right, that is what you're leaving behind. That is what you're releasing, that grief or that heartache or that pain or that loss over, right? But you can really tune into the other side. It's almost as if, Aquarius, during this time, with this lesson, with this humility and this purpose coming through, it's almost as if you're at a fork in the road, and potentially you have seen, or of people, or you've seen stories about people who have been in similar situations, and one goes one way and one goes the other. It's as if that's what is coming through for you during this or throughout this message, Aquarius. So for those of you that resonate with that, it's as if you are potentially being at a crossroad, or kind of a fork in the road, and needing to make a decision about which way you're going to go. Are you going to go to kind of the left or to the right? Are you going to go right? Which way are you going to choose? There's a big decision coming through with this, Aquarius. Not only this big decision of leaving this, right, of having a finality, but also that decision of kind of which side. And it's not it's gray, Aquarius, because it doesn't have to be so finite. Nothing is stuck in stone. But for some of you, there is a big decision coming through, kind of about, if you're going to go to one side or the other, okay? Or to the left or the right, because that just sounds so, yeah. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is for you here, Aquarius. This could be based on your decision. This could be based on leaving. Oh, man. You've got the Lovers. So the potential outcome is, of course, a decision, which we just talked about. For some of you, though, it could be a new romance coming in, okay? There could be a new romance. There's also this energy of commitment around this Lovers for the potential outcome, okay? So the decision coming through, for some of you, that may be finally making that decision to leave either a relationship, if that's what this is, that isn't any longer working, having that finality, letting go of that. For some of you, though, it's coming through that that relationship has been gone and over. If this is what it is for you, you know your story, Aquarius, so take it as it resonates for you. But for some of you, it's coming through that a relationship has been over for a dang long time, and you potentially are still holding on to it, still letting that pain, that poison, that toxicity, that grief, whatever it was, heartache, poison you, Aquarius, and you're finally moving out of that energy. So that potential outcome moving through this is potentially that opening of space for you, maybe not tomorrow, but down the road a bit, for a new romance, for new love. For some of you, there has been kind of this phrase that has been going through your mind of why do all these people have this, or why are they always finding love, or even that person's got a husband or a spouse, or found love, or found a part, and why haven't I? And that is what is coming through for those of you that is the story that resonates here, is because you've been holding on. Now that you're in this energy of letting go of, Aquarius, of having that finality, of working through it, of healing it, of making a new decision, right? Then this new romance is what is going to be coming through. It's almost as if you had, like, okay, I'm just going to give you what is coming through here. It's almost as if you had this energy of being locked up, like, right? Oh, my little thing fell. It's almost as if you had this energy of being locked up, and like people couldn't get near to you or close to you, anybody who might have even been interested, and now you're unlocking yourself, or you're opening that gate, or you're walking out, Aquarius, and now people are like, oh, hey, look at Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius is looking pretty dang good. Oh, look at Aquarius. Now this wasn't intended to be a love reading, but that is how that's coming through. Okay, now for others of you, this decision was something that we just talked about, whether it's to go left or right. Okay, so that's just confirmation with that potential outcome. That decision needs to come through, and depending on what decision you make is what kind of comes through after the fact, Aquarius. So this is really you creating, as far as that goes, it's you creating your own potential outcome, okay? Because that decision is what it is. All decisions create different outcomes. Now, a lot of times we think, okay, well, if I wouldn't have done this, then what? The potential is that it may have been different, but the decision that you made is the one that you made. So we just need to trust ourselves with whatever decision it is, Aquarius, and know that we know what is best for us, okay? All right, big message coming through. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.